We could see a potential first death from Pop here. He is doing a good job of getting away, but he's falling right on the police presence, and it's looking fatal for him. He blinks and gets out. Wow.
Fantastic tech and movement from Pop Hero to get out of these team fights.
And look at the way he just flies
things are not
up.
looking good.
It is amazing how he just flies up, uses his root ability to get out. I mean, how do you kill this guy?
On the upside here for him not being able to find the phase, they do look like they're going to be trying to take Fangtooth here with very little contention.
Yeah, this does look like a free Fangtooth here. The Dawn side did secure the T2 over there on dual lane. That will help with lane pressure, maybe get that Sparrow and that Morn moving around a little more. Obviously, this team's been all over the map, and it's just making it easier for them. They're looking for the Quang kill here. 3-on-1, and he's gone.
Quang should not have stayed right there. I did not like how long he was staying there. Just to get a river buff, I'm not sure about that one.
We gotta think, maybe this team's getting a little demoralized here. We do have Complexity taking the blue buff, and I think she's gonna get it for free. Quang's dead. Shimmy doesn't look like
Bye-bye.
And we do have Shimby Gadget grouping up on that. He gets out, but the team secures the Shaper. This, I mean, like I said, all game, Death Awaits is everywhere. And it's showing why the fans are rallying behind him.
Definitely now just looking to possibly refix their lanes here. Genomite trying to go for their Cyan. That's going to be popping up here pretty soon.
We could see potential group up for Fangtooth here. We do have Decker, Shimby, and Quang on the right side. Potentially looking for it. It looks like we're going to see a big team fight coming up.
Prime is going to be so extremely important. It could be the thing that brings back the Dusk side.
And Control has been doing good at securing these objectives. They're up 2-1 on Fangtooth. It looks like Death Awaits is trying to start the Fang. And Quang is running.
Looks like they're just trying to vie for a little bit of position here. It looks like they might be going a little bit too slow. Quang starts to move in. A lot of them low on health. Finds a big stun. Really starting to do damage here, but it looks like Dawn side is just not doing enough. Fantastic cleanup from the Dusk side.
And this is where that strange team comp starts to come in. We've seen a lot of ults dropping there, and Control has the ult advantage. They have that Gadget ult, they have that Quang ult, and there's just so much more kill power on their team. Obviously, Steel is tanky, he has his stun, Fates can boost one of their players up, but it just doesn't look like there's going to be much kill power unless they can keep that Sparrow alive, which they failed to do there.
Did a fantastic job there of wanting to get the Prime, good positioning from the Dusk side, and able to take a very, very important objective there. This can be the turning point of the entire game.
Now you gotta wonder, they have a lot of lanes pushed up. Do you think they can reverse this lane pressure here, maybe get some group ups, get some kills? I mean, they did good in that team fight, but in other team fights they have been losing. The ults are down now. Can they just win straight up without the ults?
Absolutely, a little bit, just putting a little bit more lane pressure back through. Looks like 3 on that left-hand side might be getting pinched. Undead finds Cottonmouth here, gets the flash out of Cottonmouth.
And he's chasing him right into the Quang, but his team's there.
Fantastic wall to go ahead and stop some of that aggression.
And now we have that Skylar's beam. That shit can be devastating if no one stops
Damage
it.
coming through, unfortunately. Can they find the steal? They do.
Oh my god. That Skylar's doing some serious damage and no one's looking at her besides FaZe.
But it could be pretty scary right here. Ego is getting really low.
And Pop gets it.
Down.
Oh, and Pop gets the double.
They're still wanting to look for this phase.
I apologize, Pop did not get the double. His phase is unstoppable. 5, 1, and 6 on a phase is absurd. They just can't seem to kill him. Gadget, Shinbi getting some of that lane pressure going with this Orb Prime. Beating Aurora in the fight. I can see this T2 falling here. More is coming to help.
Fall. Can they get the follow-up kill on this Aurora? Able to get back, especially since the Steel is starting to walk into the lane. Shinbi, I'm not sure they should try to keep in this area for too much longer, especially since there are so many around him right now.
And now, while this is going on, the Dusk Side is securing Fangtooth. This would be Primordial Blaze and their third Fang. This could be pivotal for them right here.
This is a really good choice right here, I'd say. A good distraction from the Shinbi to keep the jungler over on the right-hand side as they secure the Fangtooth. Can they take it? They do!
Now, Steel's looking to fight here. I think they might be able to get some value on this Quang, but I don't think they're going to get much more. The Primordial Blaze is devastating in fights. They are a 5-man group. They are playing aggressive. They might go for some here. Dust Team is retreating.
Honestly, I think it's a better call to go ahead and try to get out with losing the Quang is extremely unfortunate, but I think it's a solid choice to get the Primal Fang over losing anybody else.
Exactly. Keeping that Primordial Blaze will help them in these team fights. They seem to be struggling when they don't have their ultimates up. Obviously, that phase utility started to come in. Steel's tankiness is keeping him alive. This is a very hard team to kill. They're doing well. Dust Side is coming back. It's 16-12 now. Dawn Side up.
Absolutely. The last couple of objectives that the Dusk Side have taken have been really pivotal for them to try to turn this around. Doing a little bit of poking, prodding, and minion taking just to get some level ups here.
Now we do see Shinbi engaging on FaZe. FaZe did just secure one of those things from the new patch, the gold bloom flowers in the jungle. That is one of the additions with the Shaper in the patch that I think could be interesting to see how people use it. Will they give it to their jungle? Could they maybe feed it to someone who's down, someone who's up? Will they just take it openly and not distribute it? Just take it when you see it.
Absolutely. A big old 5-on-4 right here in the middle. A little bit late to the party is the Quang. Are they wanting to really engage on this? No, it looks like Dawn Side is starting to just move back somewhat. Protecting this mid lane. Really doing a good job at letting the timer run down on the Fangtooth buff. While they haven't pushed up, Wang is taking the Shaper. Doing a good job at taking some of these objectives.
I think this is where that weird team comp could be hurting Death Awaits here. Because now there's a lot more kill power on the field. Now obviously when everyone maxes out at level 18, I would like to believe Gadget beats FaZe in kill power. I think Quang would slam Steel in kill power, but I mean, with the way they're utilizing their utility, it's still going to be a hard kill, but I think Dusk Side is going to get a large advantage from just the kill power they have.
Absolutely. Early game, Jake Zombie was kind of being a bit quiet, but as we get into this mid to later game, starting to really ramp up that damage and becoming an extremely strong threat.
We do see a lot of group ups in mid here. It seems like the team's starting to disperse, get rid of that lane pressure. With the Shaper's big minion out there, I mean, the pressure's all theirs. Orb Prime is up. I could expect a potential group up here. And if I had to make a prediction here, I think the Dark Side can take it.
Absolutely. Quang trying to go grab his red first, while Gadget is most likely vying for a position to start this Fang. Possibly also wanting to push out the mid just to give them a little bit of extra pressure to stop this push. FaZe is already looking towards this as well. Big group up is going to be coming here very, very soon.
We do have Shinbi and Quang a little far behind. They did just back, get some health up, look for this 5-man group. It looks like each team's grouped up. Aurora's looking to add some lane pressure on that right side. Maybe take the green buff. That could cost them, although Shimbi's over there. We're looking at a 4v4 here at Orb Prime.
A lot of positioning being had here. Right now it looks like the Dusk Side might have a little bit better, especially with that wall coming through. Finds a big pull. A lot of damage coming through on the Steel.
And there's that kill power I was talking about. Steel went in, engaged. His team was a little far behind, just kind of watching. But, I mean, if you look at the output, he didn't do much where they almost killed him. Now there's no jungler in the fight. He's going to be hurt unless FaZe can use her heal to help him, but it looks like they're going to get all Prime for free.
Absolutely. They might have a slim chance to try to get into this and engage while they're at least somewhat hurt. About 4,000 left.
We do have Steel coming back, but he is too late.
Immediately turn around. Hopefully they're trying to catch all these people out.
Maybe get
Well,
one here, and they do.
Undead Horse found. Big stun comes through, but not enough damage follow-up.
And now Death Awaits needs to do whatever they can to get out of this fight. They isolated Quang. Maybe they can get this Quang if they're lucky, but they need to get out. And it's going to look uglier and uglier the longer they stay in and they get out.
A big stun coming through.
Shimmy blinks for
Just finding
engagement.
one after another.
We could potentially see an end of the game here. They already have the lane pressure. That is a very large minion wave coming towards their inhibitor. And with the clear of FaZe and Steel out there, it's not going to be much with all Prime minions. They have that Aurora, but there's not much they can do.
Now Gadget is pushed back pretty far to go ahead and try to push up mid lane. It's a 3-on-3 right here with possibly a couple of them going down. All of them extremely low here.
In. But FaZe did just save Steel. That would have been brutal if he stayed in there a little longer. Luckily, he hit that phase pull. We are looking at a Quang back. Maybe they're disengaging and looking to end later on when they have a better health percentage and overall better situation.
Absolutely. Steel starting to chase in with the Morn, trying to find some more kills, and they do find Cottonmouth. Just overstayed their welcome just a little bit too long.
And I think that will help them. Obviously, this Primal Fangtooth could help them. It's only their second one, so they won't get the perma buff, but Primordial Blaze will give them that missing kill power they've been having in these late game fights.
Absolutely. Now the question is, does the Quang realize that they're trying to go for the Primal here? It does look like Quang is starting to move towards them.
Now, there's an 8,000. We could still have time for a little bit of a group up. They're taking it slow, and that's another big part, is that detriment with that Steel in that face. There's not that damage output. We could see the Quang going for the Steel. He's a little too late.
Quang just a little bit too late to try to get that. Starting to really fight this right here. A couple of them are pretty low, but I don't think they can get out. Yeah, just the damage. Too much to deal with.
And they do have a 3-for-1 trade here. They secure the Morn, but they lose their Skylar, Decker, and Quang.
Possibly even their Shinbi here, about half health, is able to get under the tower to push back.
And now, do they look Shaper here? It looks like they're heading that direction. Could they get the Shaper to get some lane pressure? And, I mean, Aurora has to look at that inhibitor back there. We could be seeing a 3-man on the Shaper. They should burn it. Decker is back up. Could Gadget, Decker, and Shimby look at this? Shimby's looking at her lane.
Absolutely. A lot of good back and forth for the objective takes here. That Primal Fangtooth was really important for the Dawn side to really start getting back into this fight.
And now if they secure their third one, which if this game goes that long, we could see a shift in the power in these fights. I mean, that 8%, obviously Dusk side already has it. They secured it. They have that power. They have that perma buff advantage. But if Team Death Awaits can get this together and get that third Fangtooth, I don't know what way this can go.
Absolutely. Right now, the Dawn side is doing a really good job at pushing out their lanes enough to give them a little bit of breathing room. Especially with their inhibitor on the right-hand side going down, it's just that much more important to be checking your maps and making sure that you're in a good position to take good team fights. Aurora starting to do a small team fight, wanting to back off from the Shimgi a bit. Doesn't want to get too pushed up, especially with no towers around them.
Now, the thing I'd like to note here is that Pop Hero has 6 kills as FaZe. I mean, we have police presence going 3 and 7 as Quang. He's doing his job, but he is getting caught out a lot, specifically by that FaZe Steel combo.
Absolutely. That amount of CC is really tough to deal with. Having some type of cleanse is really what they need. Starting to do some type of team fight right here. Steel so low. Finds Morn. Oh, found 2 here.